We in there.
Yeah. Oh
Got
yeah.
my battery. All right, we good. We good.
Oh yeah. So I guess we can kick it off. I'm with HEXANGEL. I just wanted to know where you from and how did you get into music?
Got down. We get the lighting in here. We
Yes,
on it.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But let me see. Might actually post up outside so I can get some nature.
Damn, how's
Actually,
the
I
weather
can't
out
do
there?
that because I'm strained to the Wi-Fi. Actually,
Oh yeah, yeah. But
so
I was gonna say, how's the weather out there?
right now it's perfect. We in Michigan. We were the 60 right now. We in the 60s today.
Okay.
Usually it's mad cold. Big change from Charlotte weather. Big change from like West Coast weather to. It's been a minute because I grew up originally. I stayed the most of my life, like not even the most of my life anymore, but my childhood I was in Jersey and Queens, so I was used to the cold. But it's way colder up here. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the Midwest, that
It's
shit get cold.
outside.
Hell yeah. And then Charlotte weather, that shit gets bipolar. So
Yeah, Charlotte weather. Yeah, that should be annoying. It'd be hot one day and then cold the next.
exactly, that shit is OD.
That cold is not compared to here.
Yeah, Midwest
Crazy
is
here.
different. Midwest is different. It's like it's cold that hurts your ass. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like the
When we
wind.
was on the junkyard tour, we missed the whole like negative degree weather out here. It
Oh
was
shit.
mad lucky.
You got lucky then, shit.
Uh, slow poke.
Oh hell yeah, that shit's hard. That shit's hard.
God.
How'd you come up with the name Hex Angel?
So as you know, I used to go by Sketch for
Mm,
years. I had a lot of names like growing up. I switched my name a lot. Now I set on Sketch for a minute, but I was just I don't know. I felt like I was going through a lot growing up. I was really just younger when I first started, so I started losing my accounts on Instagram, having to restart, and every time I had to change my handle, I wanted my handle to match my artist name, so I'm like just easier to find. You feel me? And I was constantly changing it, had to go from Lil Sketch X, Kill Sketch X, but at that point, Kill Sketch X was me trying to kill like the bullshit of myself,
okay,
just trying to
okay.
be edgy at the same time. But you feel me? Like at that point, once that was over, once that account got deleted, I was so stuck. I couldn't think of a name like for sketch that was working at all, and I didn't even want to be called that no more because it felt like that wasn't even a name I really chose myself. This is more like a nickname I grew up with that I ended up just making into my rap name. But Hex Angel goes more into like I wanted to do like Cursed Angel, but like Hex sounds closest to Sketch. So I felt
Mm,
like people would it'd be easier for the people that knew, you feel me, for that change.
yeah,
But Angel, cause I had to break away from the demon time, from the demon energy, all that. Like I'm not on no like religious shit, but I'm just done with the whole evil energy. I don't wanna that's not what I wanna touch. You feel me? And I made that decision right before my child was born. But I just feel like I have to be someone that I make hexes when all hexes are bad. You feel me? My music is just real. So I'm trying to push like positivity in that way. Feel me? Calling the songs hexes.
nah, I feel it. I feel it. So you would say you went through about like 4 or 5 different names?
We started at Kobo Kill Yourself to Deja, Kobo's Revenge, June Shoddy, Sketch the Gun, Lil Sketch X, Kill Sketch X, and then Hex Angel. It ain't
Okay,
changing no more.
hell yeah. How would you describe your sound?
I describe my human because I'm just constantly just changing. It just goes based on whatever my environment, almost my environment and my mind at the time, but whatever I'm trying to keep for myself. Because music for me is it's more of a coping mechanism. It became a little more selfish in the sense I'm not really creating to look away, but I'm just creating to create something that I enjoy to make. And I enjoy it's like it's just a safe space for me when I make music in my mind. It's like I get to let go of shit. I get to give myself different energy. You feel me? I get to tell myself a story or something. So I really can't ever say I'm like I make a specific thing. We be making trap shit, making punk shit, rock shit. I'll be rapping, doing R&B. It's just anything I could grasp on. I'll try to make new sounds too. So I don't know what to call those weird beats when I be reversing it. Like, I don't know about a genre. I'll let the people that start doing it in a few years name it for me.
Cause you know they gonna steal the sauce, bro.
They've been for years. I ain't pressed by that. You feel me? That's a good thing. One day I'm gonna get my flowers.
Of course, of course. And
I'll
you,
love to play with you in a bit, Sora. I got you. I'm also watching the kiddo, so I am in both
yeah.
worlds right now.
So you said like you do different genres like punk, R&B, hip hop. What's your favorite one to make?
I love making trap shit because it's the funnest to perform. It's my favorite to perform. It's like trap shit, mosh shit. But I love rock shit. That's like the main shit I listen to now. I feel like the rap shit, that's just like I feel like it's my roots
Mm.
of the music shit. So that's really how it started. It was like boom bap rap. First record I was ever rapping on as a kid was at Cypress Hills, the Insane in the Membrane. I did the instrumental. I would just rap on it.
Okay. Okay, so you know about the old school and shit like that type shit.
No, I mean like I know like a now I feel like I know a lot more
Hmm.
through just people educating me on a lot of good music.
Hmm.
But I've always found the most random things. Like I know so much obscure music people don't know about that's like amazing, bro. Like I could put people on different bands and musicians from different countries all day, bro. Reggie Snow is one artist that really got me into rap too. He's a UK rapper. But like you feel me, like that type of shit is it's just really low. It's really low key. I wish they were more mainstream to people.
I've definitely heard of Reggie Snow before, but I've never
Hell
really
yeah.
tapped in. Cause he had that album cover where it had like I seen it was like the all white, and he was with somebody else in like a white hood or some shit.
It's called Regevich. That project you're thinking of is Regevich.
Hmm.
It is a blind black woman sitting
Hmm.
at church with a blind KKK member.
Okay, yes, I knew that. I knew that was it, like a KKK member or something.
So the story of that album is crazy, bro. He really does go really in depth too. If you listen to that song, USSR, 1992, Love Lean, like all those songs are crazy pieces of music that I wish were like more stapled into rap, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't taking him seriously, bro. In that
Mm-hmm.
time, bro, like they just looked at him like he was like kind of rage bait, but like he really was like on some whole different construct of music.
Yeah. You know when they had like Joey Badass coming up and like Bishop Nehru, Pro Era,
Yeah.
I low key feel like he was kind of in that scene because I would like see him related to them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's when I remember like seeing him.
I don't know how. I think I found him through Call of Duty, bro. Because I used to
Oh
play.
shit. Okay.
I played too much Call of Duty as a kid. Like I was on the internet through Call of Duty. That's what taught me to do like a lot of my graphics and editing and a lot of shit, bro. Like I got too deep into that community for years.
Yeah. So were you making like edits and things like that? Like
Yep.
as far as like Call of Duty?
I was making Call of Duty teams where people were trick shotting and goddamn, we was
Damn.
making montages. Bro, that whole community was crazy, bro. Like I'm proud to say I was there kind of in the beginning of it
Mm.
until it got kind of ugly, and then I dipped. A lot of people stayed for a little while. I know it's still going, but I just don't want any part of it at all.
See, I
It's
never
too
got into
toxic.
that, but a lot of people are
Toxic.
into it.
I feel like that's what created the toxicity in Twitter was the
Oh
COD.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
And those Xbox Live lobbies and shit, you hear a lot about those.
I don't even want to say too much. I want nothing to do with the COD community. I'm good.
Shit, they could be watching. You never know.
They definitely some. Hey, I do keep up with some. That's where I met Augie, bruh. The sudden
Hell
death
yeah,
would not be a thing without Call of Duty, bruh.
that shit's crazy.
That's what
So
taught
back
me how to
then,
do Photoshop when I was like 11 and 12 years old. Like it's crazy.
oh shit. So it was like you was building your music skills already without even really knowing, as far as like the
I
art.
mean, bro, bro, all that shit. I do have to be hella grateful that taught me my marketing, bro, and like dealing with a bunch of people, dealing with hate already, not even being an artist. What's up, bud?
Yeah, yeah,
You
definitely.
need two player? I'll play with you in a bit, buddy. Okay. Okay.
And you said you listen to a lot of obscure music. What music do you listen to that people be like, damn, I didn't think he would listen to some shit like that?
I feel like people expect me to listen to rock just because of how light I am.
Hmm.
I don't know. I like some Spanish music too. Like I listen to everything, bro. I like jazz. I like everything but country. Like literally, I listen to any music but
Yeah.
country. Some
I
country songs I might sit through for my girl's sake, but
type shit. I feel like everybody feels that way. They're like, yeah, I like everything except country.
yep, definitely like everyone in that sense. I agree.
But I feel like there's some country songs we're probably sleeping on. Who knows? Actually, Lil Uzi and Lil Tracy get that like a farmer shit. I do like that. So technically, I guess I do like country.
Yeah, but I don't even know. See, I'll be out the loop sometimes. I
Yeah.
got
I'll send that shit to you after the interview.
hell yeah.
And I've known you from the Charlotte scene. 5 years ago. That's when we met. Um, are you tapped in with it now?
The Charlotte scene, um, I feel like after I left Portland, 'cause I went back and forth from Portland and Charlotte for a while. And then I went and stayed there for like a little over a year. And then I went back to Charlotte. He's telling me be careful. He had a bad dreams that spiders came out the grass. He think
Oh shit! Fuck that.
but so once I came back to Charlotte, I was really just trying to be low key and raise my kid. Really, like I didn't want to
Mhm.
get into any shows. I was getting a few shows left and right, which honestly, some of them I should have taken the chance and done it. But like, I don't know. I was really in my home body art and like just trying to learn engineering too. Like I needed to do that whole like hiatus, but I
Right,
did
right.
one show coming back, and I did that with Fonzo. Um, that was with anti world, anti sun. I try to tap in with them. You feel me? They doing their thing.
Mhm.
I know 7 pounds on this shit, but
For sure, yeah.
yeah, we rocked out. It was a good show, but I don't know. The Charlotte scene, I feel like it has a lot of stigmatism, unless it's like there's just certain things that qualify a show to have a good turnout.
Hmm.
And like it's always predetermined almost because people are
Yeah,
always going to be really judging in Charlotte. At the same time, like if you have good presence and like crowd control, you can make any show rock.
hell yeah. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like, and it's not a diss to the Charlotte scene at all, but I feel like a lot of the stars left, or there's not really many stars coming out of Charlotte left. Charlotte right now, except Pretty Fun, because we had 10 cell phones, NASCAR, Jay Storm, K&D when they was rocking Dirty, and I just feel like it's not really that anymore. Not saying there's no talent, but there's not really that many big names. People can say the baby, Pretty Fun. He's out of Charlotte right now.
I didn't even know Pretty Fun was from Charlotte, and I fuck with this shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that shit is crazy. He said he's trying to put on for Charlotte, so I do like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like sometimes there's a few shows. There's like a little new scene that I've seen cooking up while I was there.
Mhm.
The bridge is definitely going crazy. I
I've
feel
been
like
hearing about that. I've been
they
hearing about.
booking a lot of people, bro. They doing their thing. So I know they're definitely trying to push a whole new scene. which is good to see. And I like to see Dirty's coming back, interact with everybody too. Like
Mm.
there's still like a little fire that's lit, bro. That we trying to keep building. Uh,
Yeah.
I definitely just can never feel like I feel like everybody looks at me like a Charlotte artist because that's really
Mm.
where I started from musically.
Right, right,
But
right.
I don't know. I definitely met all my people there, but a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people have left, bro. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy because the Nobody Project, we all spread out through the whole U.S. right now. We in a giant sigil, bro. Like, it's not
Mm.
crazy, but it's crazy, bro. I'm actually finna go pick up Shade, who used to go by Kira. Um,
Oh,
right
word. Okay.
before June, we're gonna do a show in Detroit, and I'm finna be sliding in Chicago. But he's finna be staying with me out here for a little bit.
Wait, you finna be in Chicago when? When did you say? You said June?
I'm right by because I'm in Michigan. So Chicago, I was gonna go originally this month, but
Mm.
all that shit with Shorty surgery happened.
Oh
So
yeah.
I just kind of had to bail. But they're on tour right now, so it'd be probably either after their tour or before. Because my main plan right now is just the birthday show in Detroit
Okay.
in June. That shit gonna be fire. Got a
I
lot
was
of
gonna.
fire people on that lineup, some old faces too. I'm excited.
Hell yeah. I was gonna say we got a link because I'll be all over the place, but I'm gonna be in Chicago for a good minute this year. So
Oh
yeah, we
yeah,
got.
we got. I'll definitely do a show with the Broken Souls Cult. Definitely got to
Hell
pop up.
yeah. Are there any artists that you want to work with?
Hella artists, bro. I want to work with. I got a lot of homies that I'm waiting on, so I almost want to be salty because they know who they is, who owe me opens and owe me certain songs back. But I want to work with a damn killer. I know he looking out for me. He got me a little deal. I just gotta get right. You feel me? I got Wi-Fi, Lorado, Ox. He being a little hoe. I know he want me to pull up to LA to make a song, but like we could just make some. I get it, but there's a few. I wish I could work with BK the Ruler really bad too. She fire.
She's hard. She's one of my favorite artists.
But mainly, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's a lot of random like guitarists and bands I want to work with. I want to work with Zoom, which I did. They did the guitar for my song with Emo Zan, but I really want to get up with them, bro, and do an instrumental of theirs. They were just touring in Japan. Their tour just ended. Shit's crazy.
Damn, Japan. I would love to go to Japan.
Ah, bro, that's the dream.
Yeah, that shit seems lit.
I want to cool in Japan a good 2 years, bro. I'm really on my bucket list before I hit 30. We about to push 25 this year. I'm starting to get old. I'm already old, honestly.
Hey, they calling us Unk. I'm 26. They calling us Unk now. But shit, it's Big Bro, not
We
Unk.
are Unc. We are Uncs.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Cause it's like we look at shit. It's like
Hey,
damn,
bro,
we're
I was the young homie. So me reaching Unc status,
right.
I'm looking at everybody cockeyed, bro.
Yeah, that shit's crazy as hell. And you talking a lot about rock. Your last project, I don't know how to say it, but it's like, is it happy, sad, sad, happy?
Happy
Is that how you
sad.
say that?
Yeah, happy sad.
Okay, and it
So
was mainly alternative rock, correct?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
alternative rock. It's all instrumentals. It's my most meaningful piece of music because every song because I have songs that really are just bullshit or like lit, like you feel me, like but like there's always the energy and there's always the effort to make some fire, you feel me, but like those songs I'm saying shit, that shit's like deep rooted, like it's my pain, it's my tears, it's things that help me keep going, like it's mantras, like there's a lot to that project. I don't expect it to ever really go crazy. It's just
Mhm.
it was something for me to like keep myself going. I know I've made some like a piece of myself because there's 24 whole tracks on that I worked mad hard on. Mad hard.
A real fucking album, you know?
Yes, sir.
And what made you want to make it all alternative rock instead of like only a couple of songs being alternative rock, some being hip hop, some being, a different mix of genres? What made you want to make it all rock?
So I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like a goal of mine too. At some point, like when I'm deeper into the music, like once I'm getting older, like I don't know if I'm gonna be rapping the whole time or like doing the same shit. Like I do want to, like I love bands, bro. I would love to be in a band, have a band in some way, bro. Like that shit sounds so fire to me. but I wouldn't have to give up my other music shit. But you feel me? Like that's the goal of mine. I just want to get to that point. So it's just like my first taste of it. I'm just pretending to be a rock star. No one
Shit.
really a rock star unless you got a band behind you.
Hell yeah, shit. That's what makes it, you know. And what was the hardest project to make?
Hardest project to make, probably the one I'm making right now.
Can you give some details on that?
It's all auto tune shit. I'm
Okay.
really trying to like tap into like a next level of engineering, so I can really like just start doing different shit. Like I'm really dipping my toes into like plugins and like different presets and shit. Not presets because I'm making my own presets. I don't want to reuse shit, but I'm using a lot of plugins in my whole career since 2015. I've just used stock shit. So I don't know. It's a whole new world for me. I don't even know how to produce all the way yet. That's something else I'm trying to get into. My
Okay.
next project is gonna be self-produced. That's my next goal after this one.
So when you're making your stuff in engineering, have there been certain plugins that's totally changed your sound? You're like, oh shit, I should have been using this.
I mean, I have like some main shit that I'll use sometimes, but I really use like the basics that some people be hating on. Like my
Mm-hmm.
auto tune, I use the pitcher. For
Mm-hmm.
my rap shit, sometimes I use Fruity Chorus just for like my raw vocal, and I'll
Mm-hmm.
mix it from there. But I there's not really like any any plugin that's gonna make the sound. I feel like it always has to be like I have to just like rap a different way or like really feel the beat and then
Mm-hmm.
play around like crazy. And sometimes I'll make some weird like I've definitely used some shit for my rock songs. I've used guitar simulators on my vocals and just like put a bunch of different pedals and amp sims and that shit will sound crazy. That's meant to be for like recording your guitar, you feel me?
Okay.
That should be fire.
Hell yeah. I feel like you can have the most expensive plugins, but one, if you're not fire, it's just not gonna come out right. And if you don't know what to do with it, it won't come out right.
X is engineer for the Question Mark album. Um, someone who he engineered Sad and a few other songs on that album. He actually does a lot of like Instagram reels where he teaches you mixing, but he shows you the main plugins he uses and then cheap or free alternatives that do basically the same thing and sometimes more. Like you feel me? Like it's a fact. You don't really need the fanciest setup or the craziest shit. Some songs that I've been doing that are on the project, I mixed off of fucking BandLab. I try to get back on BandLab because I didn't have a setup for a minute. Because life be life, you feel me? That shit sound fire. And if I didn't say that, no one would know.
Yeah. Damn you on that laser dim timing.
Hell no. He be doing this shit raw. He going crazy though. I really fuck with Laser Dim, bro. I really fuck with Laser, bro. I love
Yeah,
his
he's
music.
hard. But
I wish
speaking
I had him to list. Nigga, I want a feature. Goddamn. My little twin.
wigging out.
Oh God.
But shit, speaking of laser and all these new artists, how do you feel about the current state of music?
There's a lot of good and a lot of bad in my opinion. But me saying that there's a lot of bad is just me being an old head to this shit because I've been here for that long. So I feel like I almost feel like a sense. I don't know if it's entitlement or an ego or goddamn. I'm just being an old head. But some songs be goddamn feeling like these new artists just aren't trying or caring really at all. Which like whatever, like if it sounds cool, it sounds cool. But some shit I genuinely just like the vibe and the melody there, but like what are you saying? Man, for real though. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like I I'm not hating. I do want to see the artists that I feel this certain way about grow because I know there's potential in that. You know what I'm saying? So it's me kind of being like, come on, bro, like you're right. I don't
Do you
know.
feel like there's not a lot of longevity in what's going on now?
No, there's always longevity in every bit of music, bro. Like that's the thing, bro. Every
Mm-hmm.
door open is another four or five, six doors to open. Feel me? Whatever Laser Dim is doing right now is crazy. Like I've been seeing like
Yeah, yeah.
a whole new wave of artists, and like it's beautiful, bro, because it just shows you also like this is something that's always happened. And the big highlight of our generation was X, of like everyone copying and following that. But before, like it was Thug, it was Future, it was 50 Cent. You feel me? Like it just kept
Yeah,
it keeps repeating, bro. Like we just little prophets, bro, and we don't realize how much power music has.
a lot of power, a lot of power.
Oh God,
And you have a lot of high quality music videos. Like you have Envy,
that
Alucard.
is crazy now. Yeah.
How do you come up with the concepts of your music videos, and who mainly films them?
So a few videos, like the main ones starting out, I would either film myself or I'd have me and my boy Monte, who now go by Tenchi. Goddamn, we would just switch off filming, bro, and like we would direct each other, bro. And I started because I always wanted to edit. I've always been really deep into Photoshop, like doing a lot of graphic art, and I just always wanted to try to implement my way of designing into editing, but I just could never get a handle or like the way I learned too. Like I need someone to really teach me, but I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. CapCut was literally what opened the door of editing for me. And I started with a little pastor video, and then we started. That shit went up on Haunter, which is a crazy milestone for me. Because I used to, I when I was first getting into music, I was watching Haunter's YouTube channel. Feel me? All those Peep videos, X's videos was going up on there, and like getting up on there just felt like you feel me? Like damn, like I'm here with some idols type shit. But goddamn, I started really trying to get into the editing and being able to distinct myself, consume shot by Tenchi, and then I edit it on CapCut, Toxic Lips that I did with Shade, and like those in my opinion are my best videos. I love her bloodiest, a very different kind of video. Um, I feel like I did that shit right before the AI and the mixed media shit started going crazy. Mixed media always been a thing, but I try to do my own spin of it, and now I feel like everybody's doing that shit, and it wasn't because of me, because my shit ain't pop. But I'm just kind of like, damn, bro. I hate when I was on the shit that everyone was looking for.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
late to the party, goddamn, just because no one wanna goddamn look at the conflicted. There's
It's crazy how CapCut really is the wave. I wouldn't have think that you've made or edited those videos in CapCut, just the way that you put them together.
a lot of people using it now. It's really convenient, like app, no sponsor. You feel me? Like that shit, goddamn. It's like it's just crazy for any artist. Like it's really a tool. But if you really spend your time on it, because I was spending like an hour, 2 hours, I'd be sitting on my computer, like getting through that whole edit, and my computer cannot handle a lot of effects and shit at the same time. So I do a bunch of cuts, export it, make a whole new project, and start editing that. And like
Mm,
sometimes if you fucked up on any part before, you got to go back to the old version, try to redo shit. And like that shit could get really defeating real quick. Like there's definitely a few videos I was making that just fell through because I was just like, hell no, I can't do this again.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you understand. I just wish with CapCut it was like I don't know. There's pros and cons of using like shit on your
You have
MacBook.
you have to have pro.
Yeah, you have to
That's
have Premiere
the only
Pro.
way you can have
Certain
some
shit.
good shit out of it because they really do try to jug us. But they did just release 25 cents a day for their membership.
Who? Wait, who did?
CapCut, I just got that notification earlier today. It was like 25 cents every day for membership for pro.
Ah, damn. I might have to get Pro though, because I mean, right now I don't need it, but I don't
I
know what.
literally would not pay for it unless you know you have something to edit. Like I
Mm,
would stack things to edit because that's one thing I would pay for it and I had nothing to film. And then once I have videos to edit, I'm like, fuck, I gotta buy this shit again. Like,
yeah. Or you had it during like a dry season when you weren't really doing any videos or anything.
I need to get to it. I got the whole set right here. Shit crazy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's all you need.
I got one video I gotta edit with Shy. I got Envy done. I do have like two more videos I've been sitting on other than Envy that I don't know. I either need to edit or drop or re-edit. I was thinking about re-editing Alucard, even though I got that shit on Hunter and DeathProof recently. There's two crazy things. Shout out to DeathProof for letting me drop shit whenever I need. That shit been crazy, bro. They do show mad love. So does Hunter. I'm about to be dropping Envy actually on 777 as well.
Okay, they do the shit for Florida, right?
Hell yeah, me and Montez go way back. That shit crazy. It used to be 1%. Now it's 777. But he doing his thing for real. Like he's really blossoming and going crazy.
That's hard. And speaking of Death Proof, how'd you even get your shit up on Death Proof?
Shout out to General. Shout out to General Abi. And I mean, the Godfather just gives a seal of approval. I've been trying to tap in with
Mm-hmm.
Miyagi, but Abi, he really did look out the first time, and then ever since, like, if I have something they fuck with, like, they gonna drop it. And we've done, I think, 3 or 4 videos so far. I could have done Dead Flex, but I decided to drop that on Sudden Death because we was repping Sudden Death mad hard. I didn't want to feel like I was grabbing Death Proof love and like trying to like take advantage of it in some way. So I feel like that is something now because they are really opening their arms. But I see a lot of the artists that they are putting on, like you can tell they about it. So they're being smart with it too. I overanalyze a lot of shit.
Nah, I feel you. And when you say Ivy, you mean OG Ivy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. That's hard that he was looking out.
General, everyone
Yeah.
in this underground should be throwing props to Avi. That's the goat.
Hell yeah, man. We got to give him his flowers, bro. He's done a lot for the scene that people don't even really realize.
Oh God, bro.
And what advice would you give to your younger self?
Stop being dumb and listen to people. God damn. Nah, just my younger self. I don't know. I was just lost, bro. Losing the older brother at 10 years old can really leave you kind of messed up in the head. So I feel like everything that needed to happen happened. Like you feel me? There's no other way I could reach this point. Like I really felt like my cards have always been really fucked up. I felt like I always was dealt the craziest, most fucked up hand where it was just like a domino effect my whole life. Like it's just spiraling downward. But like it was just taking that and like not giving up, bro. Willpower will literally bring you anywhere, bro. If there's a will, there's a way. You feel me? Just being ambitious, bro. Be ambitious. It's everything. And if you feel like you're not ambitious, bro, like literally just want that more than anything and do things that will push you closer to that. Find something that you love that you want to do for life. I feel like I just sparked my mom's ambition and she's finally gonna quit her stupid office job and really pursue her jewelry making again. And like, you feel me? Like shit like that, bro. Like pushing other people to be ambitious. Like that's another thing that anyone can be ambitious about. That we should all be. It'd be crazy, bro. If
Yeah, because
everyone
that,
supported
yeah.
everything, we could have our way, bro. We wouldn't need to feel like we have to be governed. You know?
Mhm. Do you feel like being ambitious helped you deal with those fucked up cards, or that you feel like you were dealt?
Hell yeah, now because I felt like I just couldn't give up. I would find any reason to keep going because that's one thing when we're going through so much shit, it always outweighs everything else and we can never find like a positive moment. But that's literally just building a box. So build a better box, make your own reality. you have to you have to, even if it sounds like bullshit, like you're being crazy to yourself, it's almost hysterical or maniacal, like literally find anything to give you another reason to keep going, to keep pushing, or
Yeah,
why. Even if it feels shitty, like fuck it, just do it.
yeah. Because I feel like sometimes we want to give up, but that's right when we're about to reach our blessing, so we can't.
There's no reason to give up. Honestly, you're just blocking your blessings in that way.
Exactly, because I feel like you're just gonna be living anyway,
Oh God, bro, crazy, bro.
and you're still independent, right?
Hell yeah, I'm not signed. I
Okay.
don't, I
Would
don't
you
know if
ever sign?
nah, I
No.
don't know if I'd ever honestly. I mean, it just I really that's the thing. I feel like I don't have enough knowledge about it either. Like if that opportunity was presented to me, I'd I'm really skeptical on even having a manager or doing anything like that. But I really need to look into all the logistics and like what the fuck kind of deal I'm getting given, and really like I just want to have freedom to do just creative freedom, because I felt restrictions with just distribution, bro. Distribution sucks for music. Like I wish there was another way to publish my music everywhere and not feel like I can't have a certain cover art because the pixels are a certain way, or you feel me, like I have to include something or can't do this. Like that's just so dumb, bro.
Yeah, that's why I love this freedom of SoundCloud because you can just replace the cover art, replace a file, but with other shit like Spotify and
Distribution be playing with me though, because that
yeah, I've heard about that. Tell us about how they've been fucking you over.
I've been fucked over by DistroKid, United Masters. The United Masters really just did me dirty in a way I don't understand. But SoundCloud just has bullshit. Like, one, it's way too expensive for what they offer because they're offering the same thing as a lot of other distributions, and there are some free ones too. Yeah, there's a luxury of getting paid every month, but even then, the times are always fluctuating. Like, they're they don't give you no support. There's no 24/7 support. Like the support sucks, and sometimes you're just not going to get a response at all, and you have to message them again and hope maybe in the 2 months they're going to reply, or if you're lucky someone's online they're going to answer. The call line isn't it. You'll literally call, if you called SoundCloud support right now, if you looked up the number and called, it would ring forever, and then someone would answer and tell you that that phone line isn't in service, and it's like, bro, what?
I feel like they do that shit on purpose, honestly.
Bro. And I don't know, just even cover arts, it'll scan, it has to scan the image, and if you have like in the background, like I had like a punk picture that had a bunch of doodles and sketches in the back, like had like little words, like it said fuck you on a wall, and it would be like the fuck you from the cover art has to be incorporated into the title of the song. Like what, bro? Like,
Huh? That's weird.
bro, random shit. And then I'd be emailing them and they don't reply, and I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to drop this. Like, you feel me? And bro, when you're actually taking music seriously and you're playing the game to get some money back from your streams, like if you're really pushing for that, like you have to be consistent. You have to be. If you
Yeah, yeah.
you're losing money, and losing money or streams will suck because you don't get what I make in this week. I'm not gonna get for 2 weeks. You feel
Hmm.
me? Like it's not gonna reflect, and you're never gonna be getting paid for what just happened. It's like not 2 weeks. I said 2 weeks, 2 months, bro. Like there's a 2 to 3 month delay between streams and royalties. So if you were to just start, if you paid SoundCloud that hundred some, you're not gonna make any of the shit you drop for 2 months. So
Damn, that's fucked up.
exactly, and that's most distribution.
Also, SoundCloud has super shitty security because, from what I understand, you can just go on a nigga's page, report their whole shit, and say it was yours. Like, copyright that whole shit. I've seen a bunch of people's
Yep.
accounts get taken down because of
You could
that.
do. You could even just do that through Spotify. You could email Spotify. And I guess if for some reason someone was using someone else's FL, if someone borrowed, was like, yo, like you can use my FL, and you were making music on there, and you fucking, that dude crashes out, he could claim every song you made through a code, in not a code or like some specific license that's in every project file. They can
Ooh.
show that that's their song because of it's their FL. It's stupid, bro. There's a lot of ways to just get any music taken down too. It's kind of ridiculous because back then I wasn't even able to get certain opens I'd post on my private accounts. People would take the open and put a verse on it and drop it all platforms and never tell me. And I found that shit like years later, and they want to avoid me, and I want to try to get it taken down so I could drop the song because I can't because it's copyrighted now. And you feel me? Like it's just dumb, bro. Like now it's mad easy. Now I got most of the songs that were stolen from me taken down, and
Mm.
it was a lot easier than before. Like you just send an email, bro. They're quick to take anyone down. They don't want nobody to get their royalties, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think it was way different about 10, 15 years ago. Like, everything was able to just go up. Like, it was like the wild, wild west. But now, like, about 5 years ago, they just been taking a lot of shit down. People's whole SoundCloud playlists fucked up because of copyright. You wake up, so your shit's not there. Like, it's all fucked up. And that's actually how my McAllister Museum page got taken down.
Um, fuck that.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
You want to turn these lights off? Sir, say what's up, sir.
What up? What's up? Gang. Hey, when's the best time to record?
Once I put him to bed. And
Mm,
sometimes I just record around him and I just turn the game down a little bit. I've
mhm.
had moments where he try to get on the mic and I can like sometimes use him for ad libs or on my old HEXANGEL project I dropped in Portland. I have a song featuring him. I gave him a whole verse. He be going crazy. He was only 1 years
Hey,
old. Now he's 3.
hey,
He
that's
was on the
hard.
mic.
He trying to out rap you, bro.
He will. He will, bro. This copycat is crazy.
How does
Like
it
that's the
feel to
point
be
of
a dad?
kids, bro. They're just supposed to surpass us, bro, and keep going further.
Yeah, yeah. How does it feel to be a parent, to be a dad?
There definitely is another reason to keep going. I'll tell you that. Give you a few hundred, but it's a really joyful thing, bro. You just start to get to learn love in a different dialect. I feel like, and it shows you like a lot of other love that's always been around you, bro. It's really an eye opening thing, bro. Like it will also test your patience and teach you to grow.
Mm,
You'll have babies breakdancing and knocking shit over, and they're just having
yeah.
fun.
It's really like a mini you, bro.
It is.
A really little sketch for real. Little Hex Angel
Yeah,
for
I warmed up little sketch for him. The
real.
name he can take if he wanted.
So what are your hobbies when you're not making music? Like what do you do for fun?
I game, bruh. I play too many games. I watch a lot of gory anime. Um, you feel me? I like getting money and collecting Pokemon cards. I also am learning to be a game developer, and I'm gonna be opening my own like game studio and shit like that. Treasure Box Games, you feel me?
That's
We're on
hard.
Death Comment, we got down, you feel me? We here.
I know you fuck with Kingdom Hearts. What other games do you like?
Final Fantasy. I've been playing. I just started playing Naruto Blade Point. I got the new Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm about to tap into Silent Hill 2. I just started playing Nino Kuni, which is Studio Ghibli's game. I didn't know they had a game, and Studio Ghibli makes a lot of great anime movies. What's up, man? It's crazy on there.
Yeah, that's hard. I haven't heard a lot of people that make music say they want to make video games.
Oh, bro, I love to make video games, bro. Like that's a dream since I was a kid. Now it's a lot more possible. We started. Um, oh, this is not my Switch. That's why you confused, man. My fault. My ADHD going crazy. I gotta find
You
this.
good? I know how that be.
But nah, I always want to make a game, bro. I found out this program called GB Studio. You can make Game Boy Color games on there.
Oh
You can make
shit.
a game called Dungeon Hunter. And I really started really getting the grasp for it, bro. Like I feel like it's something my brain can really learn because I'm just so excited and I want to make a game, bro. It's so crazy, bro. Being able to do all that, bro. And I low key looked into a whole rabbit hole on like how to get my game on cartridges. So you
Mm-hmm.
feel me? Like it's my dream, bro. I want to start making games. I want to make a console one day. The homie is learning to be an electrician, Tenchi. He gonna learn how to make a console, bro. We gonna make the Neverboard. Like this is set in stone. This is gonna happen, bro.
Hell yeah, big dreams, bro.
Of course,
I feel like you should
not big
make.
enough.
Have you thought about making a Game Boy Color game for like a project of Hex Angel or anything like that?
I did think about because you can basically make like little cutscenes. What's up,
Mm,
bro?
that shit's
Oh
hard.
goodness, I'm gonna grab you a diaper. Got it. I got number
Daddy
two.
duties. Daddy duties, bro.
What did you say? What do you got? You tired?
What's your favorite food?
Damn. Right now, Japanese
What?
style cheesecake, man.
What? What does that taste like? That should sound good as hell.
Go to Costco, bruh. They got It's in the little freezer section. Japanese style cheesecake. God. Oh my
Okay, but yeah,
goodness.
I'm gonna have to peep that.
Oh god. Hey, gang. I love you, brother, but I do gotta go daddy mode. I
All right,
love you,
brother.
my brother.
That
I'm
was
gonna
actually
tap
like,
in with you.
yeah, that was my last question anyway, or my second to last. So,
All right, brother. I'm my
all right.
fault, gang. I'm gonna tap in with you soon, gang.
Nah,
I
you
love you.
good? You good, bro? Love you.